Hello and welcome to Geeky Bit. Today in tech history, we're going to talk about the Tandy 1400 LT. The Tandy 1400 LT was introduced in 1987 for $599 and sold at RadioShack. Its competitor was the IBM PC Convertible. The Tandy was the more powerful of the two and at a $500 less price tag. The Tandy came with 768 kilobytes of RAM, a CPU that could run up to 7.16 megahertz in the NEC V20. It also came with two 3.5-inch floppy drives that could read and write 720 kilobyte floppy disks. With all of that out of the way, here's my story with the Tandy 1400 LT. The first time I'd ever gotten to use the Tandy 1400 LT was when I got it from a thrift shop. I was looking around this thrift shop to see if I could find any lucky electronics finds, and boy did I. It was just sitting back on a shelf all by itself, alone, waiting for somebody to find it. And I did. Of course, it didn't come with a power supply, and I wasn't even certain this old nostalgic computer was even going to work. So I ended up getting a power supply, and it sprang to life to my shock. The battery even worked. It booted with a DOS disk. I didn't have any other 720K disks, so sadly, that's all I got to do with the system. But man, was I excited. This thing worked! A computer that was like, 30 years old? It's crazy that it still worked. So here are some of my thoughts about the Tandy 1400 LT. For the time in which the Tandy was made, it was a great price to performance computer. And now that I know the 1400 can take a Gotek floppy emulator, I think I'm gonna install one so that I can play all of those great old period games on this computer. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And if so, feel free to click that like button. And if you aren't subscribed so already, feel free to do so, and if you'd like to get notifications of my future videos, click that bell button.